So over Christmas, I went and purchased a Mercedes W123, which is a 1981 200e petrol 4-cylinder car. It's quite literally down in Exeter, which is like 250 miles away, so I couldn't be bothered to go look at it. So I decided to send an Anyvan to go collect it. Pictures looked alright, sounds risky, probably won't pay off. This is the part where we find out why it doesn't start properly. Apparently. Well, the guy said it didn't start the second time, which is probably just a fuel pump.
Oh shit, it's here!
I don't think he's gonna start it. The question is, does it start?
You're not going to be able to get it.
Man, this was so stupid. It's unreal. So this vehicle came as a non-runner, wouldn't start. Actually, well, it would start and then it would die immediately and then it wouldn't restart. So I obviously bought a load of ignition stuff because it wouldn't even start on whatever the starter fluid. It wouldn't even start at that point. So took the first spark plug out, it was cracked. So replaced the start plugs, replaced the coils, ignition stuff, runs like a champ. Probably the cheapest fix I've ever had for a car that wasn't running. And then the only other issue was the pressure sensor on the tank, because it's obviously got air suspension. The pump would keep running, blow a fuse and die. Replace the pressure converter, fixed. 10 quid, £1.50. I'm happy. Okay, so we're going to basically give the vehicle a full detail. I want to completely restore the paintwork, give it a proper detail, and then we'll take it from there with what I want to do. I feel like I really want the car to be shown up properly for what it is right now, and then if there's rust and stuff, I can decide a bit later what to do about it. So we have completed the hot wash. It's come up quite well, to be honest with you. It's come up better than I expected. Got rid of a lot of the moss that was around because of the hot pressure washer, and then the paintwork's not actually that bad. I think it will come up really well once we've polished it. With the wheels, I didn't really bother putting too much effort in them. They are so far gone beyond repair. I'm either going to refurb them or replace them. So yeah, let's get it inside. We've got to clay it, polish it, and we will see what we're left with. Okay, so we're going to detail the engine bay. We've got steam cleaner, some citrus pre-wash, some brushes, some dirty rags. It's going to be a dirty job. Okay, so I've gone over the engine bay. It's significantly better. Of course, it's not perfect. I'm not going for a concourse finish. I'm just wanting it to look much better. Next job is going to be decontamination, so we need to clay the paintwork ready for polishing. Engine bay is done. Where are we now? Clayed it. Fuck's sake. I'm tired. We've clayed it. We're now going to move on to machine polishing. Now, some people like to tape everything up. Other people like to remove stuff. I like removing stuff because I find it easier personally. Instead of taping a load of stuff up, I'd prefer just to remove headlights and stuff like that. So let's remove the stuff, tape it up, and start machining. Now remember, this is a one-stage cellulose paintwork. So it hasn't got base coat and it hasn't got lacquer. So it's going to make removing swirl marks pretty difficult. So we're going to enhance it, get removed oxidization and bring it out as best as we can. We're never going to get 100% defect removal, but we're going to try getting at least 85–90%. I think that's realistic.
Slam dunk, are you ready to make me? I'm lit and I'm riding the fast lane.
situation. We can't get rid of the swirl marks properly. Not 100%, no chance. The paintwork is too thin. You can see it going whitish on the edges, and because we're dealing with one stage cellulose paint, we can't refine it properly. So here's the situation. We're going to remove all the oxidization, get it as good as we can, get as much correction as we possibly can. I already know it's going to need a respray after seeing all the rust at the bottom. So let's just do what we can. This is just one of those situations where it is what it is. Okay, so we machine polished the car, it's looking awesome. I really feel like the wheels are such a disappointment, so I'm going to strip them down myself, paint them, lacquer them. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a significant improvement over how bad these alloys are at the moment. And then we're just going to clean up all the little bits and trim, still got the battery tray to sort out. And then I'm going to be somewhat happy with how it is at the moment. And then we'll start looking towards what actually really needs to be done with the underbody, rust and all that stuff. I'm tired. Okay, so I've gone over the wheels, gave it a light refurbishment. Okay, please understand, it's not a perfect job. I just wanted something better right now, very quickly, until I decide what I actually want to do with the wheels. So I fully understand it's not a proper professional job. Don't troll. So that's it, that's the detail somewhat completed. I'm relatively happy. Not easy, this was a really, really tough detail to do. I've never had to deal with so much oxidization, so much ingrained dirt. Everywhere you looked, it was just dirt, and my god, it was just ruthless. But yeah, we've got it up to a standard where I'm kind of happy with it. I couldn't get all of the swirl marks out. Bear in mind, it's single stage paint. Single stage paint. So if you got swirl marks, you can't really cut that deeply into the paintwork. But I think we managed to get at least 90%. In some areas we did get like 95, 96%, but as I said, it's not easy. Doing this on my own, one person, pretty cool but very tiring. Yeah, we could just like get a load of people on and replace a bunch of parts, but that's not what I want to do. I like this part of detailing. I feel most at home doing this, and this is what I'm most passionate about. So yeah, it's like really old school detailing, no lifts, no special tools, just you and the car and whatever you got, making it work. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results. It's not perfect, there's a lot of issues underneath which we will go over soon, but yeah, we are far from a complete job.